it's all gonna be good. Don't worry about nothing, don't worry about nothing, nothing now. It's all gonna be good. So breathe like you know you should. Yeah, breathe.
Hello, I'm Meshak here, and still in the course of the video, just wanted to take a minute and to let you know that if you're a small business owner or someone trying to break into data analytics, hey, you should know that I can help you move faster without confusion. Over here, I offer one-on-one data analytics coaching where I teach you podcast skills in Power BI, SQL, Excel, Python, alright, and business insights tailored to your goals. Whether it's for improving decisions or landing a role, you are at the right place. I also need you to know that I've also created a Power BI beginner ebook that breaks everything down step by step, no jargon, no overwhelming. And so if you are ready to actually understand data and use it with confidence, I'll ask you to check the links right below. I've attached it to my video. Alright, and you can see, so this is my one-on-one coaching where you can book a coaching session with me and you can get to ask me questions directly and I can help you to solve any problem that you are looking to solve when it comes to data analytics. You can also find my ebook here, right? And so if there is something that you like, you can simply go in and then you can purchase it, and it's quite affordable, so you can just go in and purchase it, and trust me that you are going to get the value that you are looking for as you buy this book. All right, so without much ado, I digress. Let's move back to the video. Hello, welcome to another amazing episode on Microsoft Excel for data analytics. Alright, and so in today's video we are looking at how to derive the year, the month, and the day from a date that has been provided in our data set. Alright, now sometimes this can be very important because if you are trying to do a quick analysis, alright, on the month, on total sales or total revenue or whatever by month, then we can use a date function. We should be able to get the month from the date and the year from the date and the day from the date. Okay, and so this is an important function, and that's what today we'll be looking at. All right, and so this is going to be very simple and very short in the sense that we are going to be using the year function, the month function, and the day function to derive the information that we need, all right, from our date. Okay, and so in a similar function as what we've been doing, the function for year, month, and the day are simply going to be, for year is going to be the year, all right. For month it's going to be month, like so, month, all right. And for day is going to be as simple as that, day. All right. And so let's assume now we have this. Okay, we have this project, and this is a data set we are going to be using. I'll be leaving that in the description box below so that you can follow along. All right. When we have our projects, we have the dates, the various dates, and then we have we've created some 3 new columns for our year, month, and day. All right, so that if there was another column for total sales, okay, we'll be able to group the total sales by the month, and then we'll be able to group the total sales by the day when we are doing our analysis. All right, and so in view of this, are you going to find the year? It's simply going to be equal to year. All right, so we have the year, so equal to year. We are going to select this, so this we are going to select it from the date, all right, that we provided, in this case that particular date. All right, and now we are going to close it and we hit an enter. So we are going to get the year, which is 2025, from this particular date, and then from here you can simply just double click on this and we are going to get the years from this date. As simple as that. Now we're going to get the month. All right, also the month is simply going to be our month function. So month, we are going to select the month from the date. All right, and now we can close it like so, and we are going to get our month. All right, so this is month 1, which is January. This is month 3, which is March. This is month 11, which is November. From here, this is month 5, which is May. Okay, and now we can get our day as well, and it's simply going to be day. All right, and now day like so, and we can close this, and that's going to give us day 15th, all right, from this day. So this is 15th of January 2025, as you can see right there. And now we are going to just do this, and now it's going to be populated. All right, so this is going to be 20th of March 2025, as it's written right there. All right, this is going to be 6th of November 2025. Now this is important because especially if you move on to our pivot table and we are looking for the total revenue, people, whatever that we are looking for by the month, then this year, month, and day that we've been able to create columns for and find is going to play a bigger role. All right, rather than using the date, which is going to make finding or grouping those things impossible or difficult, we can just focus on using these new columns that we've added to our data set, all right, from the date column that was provided, all right, so that now if you are supposed to go and then find total sales by month. Now, if there are so many Januaries in the data set or so many Februaries, March, and April, so let's say our data set is about 1,000 rows, all right. Now, having been able to get our year, month, and day is going to help us to group every single thing under 1 month, and then the next under the following month, like so, like so, like so. And so in this video, there is just simple something that I wanted to show you on how to get your year, month, and day, so that once you begin working on real projects, all right, and then using the pivot tables and all of that, you understand where we came from, all right, how we got the year, the month, and the day. And so we are going to bring the curtain to an end. Like I said on this video, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, all right, and do not forget to subscribe, all right, so that when I upload any new video, you'll be among the first to be notified, and also so that you can join the Nakama. Be sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below if there's something that you would like me to assist you with, tackle, and things like that. All right, and like I always say, do be sure to take care of yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. Whatever you type, baby, that's what you like. I'll do it.